XRP Future Millionaire, 11:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I want to do a special update. This is for gold, silver, and commodities, crude oil, and also PBR. So we have sneaky double bottoms, I believe, that are starting to form here. Not quite all the way to the double bottom, but I believe if it comes down one more level when we hit that 1877, it can even bounce here. We have a sneaky, and it's going to be a huge pump. When it gets down, it might come down a couple more dollars, but we're practically there. I think gold's going to come retest up here at 1965 or 1975 and possibly break out of this formation and finally break that $2,000 an ounce. With this liquidity dump, you can see we're oversold in the 30, and you can go all the way up to the 4-hour now. We're coming down into a beautiful range. We might dump a little bit farther, like I said. We could even come down one more level, but if it does hold this 1877 right here, that would be a sneaky bottom where the cup and handle broke out, and this would be very bullish on gold. The only reason we're still coming down a little bit is we had to get this under control because we were so out of whack with the RSI, which told us we had to come down after that breakout with what happened with Russia. And so we knew that something big was on the horizon for gold. So now that's what I'm seeing with gold. And I think, even though it's a little high on the RSI, I think we're going to have a short-term move, and we're probably going to retest that double top. So next week could be interesting for commodity stocks, PBR, and also silver. Silver, same thing. We've had a massive dump here. And hold on one sec. You can see how we're trying to double bottom at that 23.89 support. I'm going to reload this because it doesn't seem to be reacting to what I'm trying to do. There we go. So you can see silver too. In the 30-minute, it's dumped off substantially, and it's built for a run here. You can see it. This is built for a reversal. Even the RSI is low. In the daily, yes, it's high just like... It's high just... I switched this, by the way, after that liquidity pull-up. Or what we ended up doing with the Russia thing. So... But we're coming down, and now you see the 20-day is moving up. We're about to have a bullish divergence in the daily time frame. That's very bullish. This is very bullish. So this is a beautiful time to start positioning yourself, as I've been saying, because I feel we're going to have a substantial push up. Fortuna Silver Mines, as I said, I've been adding call options. I added more yesterday when it went down, and today for all the way out to the end of, what is it, with Fortuna, the end of June, at the $6 level. So that's what I'm playing with Fortuna. It doesn't need to get all the way up there, but I do believe that we're working on a pretty substantial cup up here at 546. And I think in the next month or two, that's going to be complete. So that's my thing with Fortuna. I've been adding, I've got, what do I have right now? 13 call options at an average of $11.50. And then today I added 2 more, so now I have, I think, 15, and the 2 that I bought today I got for 11, so it was barely under, but it hasn't really moved that much. And then PBR, I added another option to PBR. I've now got, every time it goes down I buy more, so it came down to the 20-day and the daily time frame, which is very bullish if it holds it, so I bought more. I think I've got 6 options, and the average price is $32. It was up to $48, but today it was down, and I got one for $33. So that's what I'm looking at for PBR. And if it holds the 1331 at worst, which we can move this up because we're actually dealing with the daily time frame now at 1367. This is going to be a substantial pull up. And you've seen crude oil went up to $100 a barrel, and now it's coming down to consolidate. But once this consolidation's over, this is going to blow past. I had a $107 target. We'll move this down first because it came up to $100.22. So then I have that $107. That'll be the next resistance. Then we've got up here at about $120 a barrel. There's really nothing though. Then it's 147 and up. And look at that volume. In the daily compared to the sell volume, this is very bullish. So I continue to add options for the end of July. And then the last thing before I let you guys go on fuel. So I've been adding puts. I started buying them at $5 up here. $5.52. It came all the way down here, which nobody could do anything on the options because, as you know, when it comes on the first 5 minutes, It's hard to get out of options because nothing's set because they have to see the price. This whole liquidity dump happened in a matter of 7 minutes. So by the time you could even sell it, your options were basically, you were up a few percent, but not, it was up like 2,000% when it made that quick dump, but you couldn't sell out. My $200 in options was worth like $2,000, and I've added since when it made this big push up. So now I've got 38 options on fuel cell for an average of, what was fuel cell? I want to say it was like $12 or $13. No, I have 38 and it cost me $380 something. So an average of $10 is what it's cost me for these options. And this is out for the end of July. And I anticipate, I have it for the $2 level. Can I get to $2? I don't know. But I know at some point, and yeah, I could get screwed over here, but that's why I only put a small amount of money. I think this is going to go by the end of July. At some point, we're going to be way down. And when earnings comes out, it's not going to be good. It is not going to be good. And we're getting close to earnings. I mean, it'll be done, before all this happens. And this is at March 15th. So this is what I'm playing. These are what I'm building. These are some of my ideas outside of crypto. Stay blessed, everybody, and consider looking in to the commodities market. Commodities market is going to have a nice run up here in the next few months. Find the ones that have been dumping. I added my GPL. As you guys know, I have AAU. I have B2 Gold. I have some Commerce Resource. All cheap. All of these way lower than they are now. I had bought them. GPL I got back in at around 19 cents. AAU I was back in at, I was in at 22, sold it at 34, and then rebought it back at 28.50. So there's just a lot of stuff going on, and these are all dividend paying except AAU and GPL. Also, Fortuna Silver Mines has the books, so they could give you a dividend, but they still don't to this date. But they are a very, very, very good stock based on current conditions. So consider everything I've said and more.